Hello class, I'm recording this brief video just to give you a run of what is exactly that you need to submit on Friday for your final project. So you should start by checking the guidelines and look exactly what is it that you need to do. So here we are. You have to assess the brand summary and a social analysis. So here it says very clear, you're going to combine chapter social plan from the parts 1 to 4. So if you go back to your book and you check on the index where it says detailed context, you have part 1, it says an overview of social media, and it has 3 parts. It has the scale and scope of social media, shifting influence, and the decline of push marketing. Then it has a marketer's point of view from control to engagement. So from this, you have to do all this work. Now, check. On the first one that it says the title is the scale and scope of social media. If you go to page 16, it starts talking to you about the social plan, part 1, discover and explore. So follow your textbook and read the information that they're discussing right there, and that is what you need to do. Then when you go to chapter 2, it's on page 30, social plan part 2, adding to the noise. Then when you get to chapter 3, it's going to be on page 47, quantifying engagement. And then you also need to deal with part 4, which is going to be objectives, targets, situation analysis, and the audit, and that's page 69. So make sure that you go over those pages in your book and that you can have all the information you need. Also, if you go to the appendix, and that's on page 311, you have information about how to do the brand summary and social analysis. So go over these templates and make sure that you go over this information. So this is an example of a social media plan that was turned in last semester. Here's the name of the student, Amanda. She did an amazing job. So look what I'm looking for here. What you're doing is not a simple paper. What we're working is it's a report. So think about this assignment as something that you will show to a potential employer. Something that it's gotta be vibrant, that it's gotta have personality, and something that most important, the content has to be great. She worked for H&M and she made the social media marketing plan for this company. So I'm gonna start scrolling down, and this is how she did it. She talked about the brand summary and a social analysis. So see, she did just a small, brief information on the history of the company, mission, the industry, what was their current performance. Then she discussed what was going on currently on their marketing campaign. She talked about the target audience. And you can also see here on the side the things that I asked her that she needed to improve here. So like, for example, I said just need to add their media consumption channel. So what channel is it that they use? Then she used that templates as they are required, and she did the social media audit template. Then she talked about the results of what she had observed. She copy and pasted some of the posts that she discussed in her paper. Then she talked about what the consumer was saying about the brand, what was the sentiment. And you see, she went back and she used Meltwater. And those Meltwater trays are still open for you to utilize. Then she talked about the competition because, you know, you are assessing the company, you need to know what is their competition doing. So she based it on Forever 21, and she discussed their social media. Then she talked about the business objectives that she was proposing for the social media marketing plan. And then she, of course, used her citations and all the information where she got the sources. So, however, she missed and she skipped something. So you see here I said before this section you should insert the SWOT analysis and provide an explanation of your findings. So make sure that when you submit this part, you need to have a SWOT analysis completed, and not only have just the simple matrix, but also explain what is it that that SWOT analysis is telling you. So that was all what she did. In 7 pages she turned in her paper, and as I said before, I just wanted you to see the quality of the work that I'm expecting you to complete. So with this, I hope that you have a better view of what is it that you need to do for this assignment. Also, I want you to see that this is the rubric that I used to grade her work. So in a proficient level, where it needed to have improvement and where there was no evidences that she completed the work. So these are the parts. And if you go back to our class, you will find those rubrics here at top. So when you go here to course rubrics and resources and you click on it, you're going to find the rubric that I'm going to be using to grade your work. So if you see from your book what you need to do and you see the rubric and you make sure that you follow and you have all those elements, you are going to be good to go. So with this, I hope that you have a better view, like I said before, and understand what is it that you need to do for the paper. Please do not wait till last minute to complete it. It's a simple job, what you need to do, and I'm looking forward to read those papers. Have a great day.